pumped to be back, you guys. All three Betting the W people back here behind the desk.
It's here last week.
Yes, we also had a fourth. No guest today, just the gang. Just the big three today
I know.
for episode 31. I did say episode 29 last week. That's on me. I really lost track of the episode numbers. We're on track. This is episode 31. Fantastic. Can't wait to get to it, guys.
It's been 31 weeks.
It has. 31 weeks
That's
of
crazy.
podcasting.
Wow.
Been doing a lot of podcasting.
How long is that?
31 weeks long.
That's several weeks. Many
Okay.
weeks. Many weeks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I forgot to introduce us. I'm Max Clifford. This is Cait, Feest. This is Damon Borgia. And this is the Betting W podcast. We are so pumped.
Sing the jingle.
Jingle in the works. Gotta clear some things with our copyright, our legal team. We are so pumped to be back. Pumped to talk ball with you guys. It's Betting the W time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into some tailing and baiting.
Yes. Sir?
All right.
You want to start us off?
I would love to start us off. Okay.
You had some good thoughts.
Dude, there's a lot of stuff going on this week. I've been telling everybody I had a very laid back week this week. I had a day off, and then I also barely worked when I did work. So I had a lot of time to watch daytime television.
Can you say that?
What?
Can you say that?
Listen, they know what they're giving me. Shout out Elevate Communications. Thank you for the job opportunity, folks. I had a lot of time to think about my tailings and fadings this week. I have a pair of tailings for y'all.
Ooh, good vibes.
We're starting with Glizzy Lizzy.
Yes, sir.
The legend, Elizabeth Salgado, made her debut at the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Competition this week on July 4th. It's the most American competition in existence. Everybody shoves as many hot dogs as they can in their mouth and try to get them down. It's 10 minutes of just really gross but really cool. It's an athletic accomplishment. I don't care what you say.
For sure.
It's hard to do. None of us could do it.
Just a Friday night for me.
Just hanging out with the guys crushing 39. Hanging out with the guys crushing 39 and a half hot dogs. But Elizabeth Salgado, obviously, if you're a competitive hot dog eater, you got to go by Glizzy Lizzy. This is all hits, no misses from Elizabeth Salgado here. But the true star of the day was Miki Sudo, who won her 9th hot dog eating championship. That is a dynasty. That is a dynasty right there. She is potentially the GOAT of women's hot dog eating. She took down 39 and a half dogs, and I believe the runner-up had 39. So it was a very contentious finish.
Who's that runner-up? We need to...
Dude. Maybe they're next up. I don't think Lizzie was near the top, but it was her debut. She's a rookie. She comes in with a leg up because of her awesome nickname. I think we're going to be watching her career very closely every July 4th.
I think the 0.5 hot dogs is really funny.
It's interesting that they would come down to that. In the men's competition, I don't think they even really measure that because Joey Chestnut always wins by at least.
Because he will take down a full dog.
He does
There's
it
never
all
an opportunity
at
for
once.
half of a dog.
It never comes down to. It's never a photo finish with Joey C. But Miki Sudo, by the skin of her teeth, gets another Nathan's hot dog eating competition under her belt. Fun fact: her husband competed in the men's competition, so
That's
the whole household. They have kids too,
Unless
so
it's Joey Chestnut,
those kids are gonna grow up to be insane eaters. I don't know how much money it takes.
That budget.
Yeah, facts. It's going to take a lot of money to feed that family. My other tailing from the week is golf.
Ooh.
I don't like golf, but I talk about it a lot on this show. Earlier this week, we had Caitlin Clark participated in the John Deere Classic Pro-Am, essentially a charity golf tournament with a professional male golfer, whose name I don't know. And she hit the ball well, according to people who know those type of things. But I was even more impressed by the mob of people that were following her around from hole to hole. They do this for professional golfers. She is obviously not a professional golfer, but she had the audience. And the hold that she has on the state of Iowa at this time it's unreal. It's unmeasured.
No, never seen anything like it.
Never before. And it's just unreal, like her celebrity and what the level that it's reached in Iowa. And we also had my goat, Rose Zhang, was shooting her practice round at Pebble Beach where they're having their current tournament. Don't remember what it's called, but they're playing a tournament at Pebble Beach in California where she holds the course record, by the way.
Wow.
Which is pretty impressive, like from her time at Stanford. She was shooting her practice round, hit a ball off the tee. The tee went flying, as it always does when you hit the golf ball. It landed in her back pocket off the hit, which is pure luck, but one of the most impressive things that I've ever seen. Still, it was an incredible clip to see her hit the tee and then the tee goes into her own pocket.
Wow.
Incredible display of athleticism from Rose Zhang. She just keeps getting better. I am fading this week America.
Yeah, that's quite the opposite of
Cait,
tailing last week.
Cait was tailing America last week. Y'all.
But at a poor time in the economy,
Y'all.
I might add.
We had America had a bad week last week. An opportunity to bounce back with a good 4th of July sucked. Worst 4th of July ever.
Bad.
It rained all day. They delayed the hot dog contest by hours. There was nothing to do. You couldn't see the fireworks because of the fog. Terrible 4th of July. And then on July 5th, our national team, which is competing in the AmeriCup tournament, which is a tournament for national teams from North and South America, our national team got bodied by Brazil. They lost to Brazil by 13 points. And this is a competition that we usually walk through because historically, women's basketball in the United States is way ahead of the global game, but we can see it's really catching up in other countries, and I do think that they will win the tournament, but one loss when you're supposed to be, as dominant as you are, this is like Oklahoma softball losing to Baylor. It's like, yeah, they'll probably still win it, but why did you even lose that one?
13 points is crazy.
13 points, yeah, that's like, they
horrible.
really got beat, and they've got, I don't know all the names, but they have Angel Reese, who's
Really?
like one of the best college players out there. So, what are we doing, America? What are we doing? Side note, I'm even higher now on Camila Cardoso than I was before because she is one of the leaders for that Brazil team, and she was just sending shots back all day. So, I'm pumped to see her. I'm thinking Defensive Player of the Year for her.
She is unfair.
She is just unreal. So, fading America this week. Tough scene. Tough time to be an American.
What is it?
In more ways than one.
What is it?
That's my tailing fading. What do you guys got for me?
You want it?
Who's
You
that?
got it.
I'll go. I'm tailing
Mm-hmm.
a person.
Ooh. I love people. Some of them.
Pieces.
Yes.
Nafisa Collier.
Probably the best nickname in all of sports.
It's so funny because, I'll talk about this in my tailing, but the league, I forgot what the league was called, that she's creating with Brianna.
Unrivaled League, yes.
It says in the bio that it's created by Brianna Stewart, and then pieces, because that's her Twitter handle.
That's incredible.
I think that's very funny. But I'm tailing pieces because her vibes lately, stellar. I'm a big vibes girl, as we know.
Absolutely.
And her game's been crazy. She's starting this new league that sounds awesome to prevent players from having to go overseas to play ball, which I love. And then also, I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, a fan was watching a game, and her jersey, her Nafisa Collier jersey, melted into the back of the seat. The lettering, the last name, the number, on the seat. She tweeted it, the fan, and Louisa was like, hey, send me a DM, I'll send you a new one. That's so fire.
That's solid.
That's what I would do.
That is so hard on the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
They have that imprint on the seat.
That's crazy.
This is just another moment to hate on Fanatics for not having, because this was probably a bootleg Nafisa Collier jersey. It was probably poorly made.
Yeah.
It melted onto a leather seat. Give us real jerseys and we'll buy them, and then they won't melt onto car seats. But yeah, shout out Nafisa for taking care of that fan. That devastating left the name and number behind on the car seat.
But I think that was very, very kind of her.
Yes.
Exactly what I would do if I had a following. Just
Hell
kind of
yeah.
just kind of give shit out.
Just be a good
I got
person.
you. Just be a good person. Great vibes with great people, and I love that. I love that for her. And her game is freaking crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
she's playing out of her mind right now.
Yeah,
It's
she's
unbelievable.
on
The
something
whole
else.
Lynx squad is playing nuts right now.
Yeah.
We should mention that Unrivaled League is going to be huge for keeping women's basketball players in the United States, which no other professional athletes have to go overseas in the off season to supplement their pay. Now with they got Athletes Unlimited, which a lot of players already participate in, and we got the Unrivaled League. It's gonna be big for women's basketball in the States, and it's gonna put a little pressure on the WNBA to stay as the top dog. It's gonna be hard to dethrone them because they're funded by the NBA, but Brianna Stewart and Feest are big names to be starting a new rival league, and it's going to be huge for WNBA players.
Okay, business legends.
Honestly,
God damn, started a whole new league.
I'll be interested to see who participates in it.
Yeah.
Especially the one-on-one aspect of it.
Dude, that's going to be crazy.
That should be fun, but I can't imagine big names doing it. The same as an NBA one-on-one tournament.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if they beat you, you are just bad.
Right, yeah. You're
just better than you.
Flamed on social media.
In the bio, along with Feest's pieces, they're referring to themselves as the most exclusive league in basketball, I think, is what it was. It wasn't specifically the W.
What, 30 people?
Yeah. But I'm excited to see who participates, and I'm excited to see what it looks like. I'm really excited.
It'll be interesting.
I think that'll be super fun. Going into my fading, I think it's kind of funny. Because I've been thinking this since the start of the season. Since preseason, actually.
Okay.
I am so goddamn tired of having to pretend some pregame fits are fire.
I strongly second this.
I put down, and I say this as a little funny note every now and then. I support women's rights and wrongs. A lot of these are wrong. And I saw a tweet, actually recently, I think this is what really set me off. There was a tweet from the entire WNBA social media account. It's specifically the W. And they were straight off the runway pregame fits this week. Every single one of them was, don't pull up this.
I want to see who you're talking about.
Every single one of them was just something out of place that I was like, this is too much. This is too much. I get the vision. It was not executed correctly. And I will not say, okay, baddie, when you're just I'm not gonna lie just because you played like a fucking beast after. Sorry. I don't know.
Oh my god.
You've been swearing the entire episode.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
A'ja's wasn't bad.
I'm good. No, never mind.
I'm strong. I feel strongly that equal coverage comes with equal criticism, and a lot of people. I should have pulled up this tweet, but there was someone who tweeted out a very well worded tweet about we handle women's athletes with kitty gloves, and when they do something wrong, it's more empowering to them to say that they did it wrong rather than to be you got the just to be blindly supportive. And when it comes to fashion too, we can criticize players. NBA players get flamed for their tunnel fits when they're bad. So we don't have to act like every WNBA outfit is fire. I support women's rights and wrongs, but some of these are too much. And it's the same with the NBA, especially with the finals. There are a lot of if you're gonna make
Harden
that
specifically had one thing that I'm picturing that I'm just oh my god, just for you to walk out second round.
You pull up like that, you also gotta leave like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's always hilarious when a player does a losing press conference.
Yeah. Great with
some ridiculous outfit.
We were talking, we were do you think they bring a change of clothes if they drop the game and they leave in a t-shirt and sweats?
I would bring sweats 100%. I'd burn the suit too.
Okay, I'm gonna play contrarian with you. I think we need more ridiculous WNBA outfits.
Ooh,
I think we need iconic ones like the Kuzma sweater.
The sweater.
Yeah.
Stuff that will be a Halloween costume.
Okay.
Y'all trying to live drippy? Nah, just be ridiculous.
Yeah.
See, that's something I can get behind because they're trying to be fashion forward.
Right.
And I'm this does not look good.
Right.
But if you did have the jersey or like the giant feathers, something that I'm picturing.
Put on that James Harden pink ski mask.
If you're gonna look bad, look hilarious.
You know who's doing that? You know who's doing that? I don't know if she's doing it No, she definitely is doing it pre-game.
No, she's dripping though. She pulls it off.
Letitia Heidman.
She pulls it off.
She does. No, she does. I have no problem with her pre-game. She's absolutely. She comes in with like badass vibes, and I'm like, she's gonna take the game, and she has a right to do that because the Sun are on fire.
Yeah.
But like that, no one else is coming in with like a.
And
unless
I'm tripping, she makes half the clothes.
I think she
does.
does.
She designs them.
Yeah,
that's fire.
She's super cool.
Yeah.
I follow her on Instagram too, and I think because Connecticut's like our closest team, she takes a lot of pictures in like shopping plazas, and I'm like, oh, I've been there. But they're cool outfits. They're really fun.
That's dope.
You know, I also saw, this is a long segment because I've seen so many outfits. It's such a huge thing for the W.
Yeah.
There was a video of Lexi Hull. She looked so cute. She had the cutest little pregame fit, super summer, would wear it all the time, outside the game, after the game, whatever. And then it just followed. It was the fever, and it was like Aaliyah Boston just walks up right behind and sweats.
Yeah.
And like Lexi was like posing, and she was like taking a moment, and Aaliyah was like.
That tends to be the sign of a true baller.
Yeah.
Kawhi.
Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce.
Yeah, right.
It was
Shout
very
out
funny.
New Balance. Kawhi tends to pull up in a t-shirt and some sneakers to every single game.
When he pulls up.
That's exactly right. He might sneak in. Great tailing and fading, Cait.
Thanks.
That was fantastic. That was a good discussion.
It was fun. It was fun.
Damon, what you got for us?
I'm tailing labor rights.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Go workers.
Woo!
The Professional Women's Hockey Players Association ratified their CBA for this new league. I've been to one Boston Pride game.
It was lit.
Don't know anything about hockey or women's hockey in general, my sport. They have a CBA. They're the first women's league ever to have a CBA before they're introduced.
Ooh.
It's pretty sick.
Don't know anything about the sport. Don't know what this new league means. I think it's questionable that they're always making new leagues.
Yes.
And I bring this up with you guys a lot.
That's a good question. What is a CBA?
Dr. Smith?
She passed sport law.
Alright, we're back.
Great.
Technical difficulties.
Great tailing, Damon.
Thank you.
What do you got to fade this week?
I am fading 2K, NBA 2K24, WNBA 2K24.
Okay.
It is weird, NBA 2K24.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So just be basketball.
Basketball
the video game.
They released their cover athletes this week, Kobe and then Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
And WNBA Twitter is laying into this decision. And like, I don't disagree. I think there are probably more deserving candidates. No offense to Sabrina. She's very good.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have someone that just won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
And I feel like if that was in the MNBA, it'd be hard to pass up.
It would.
As the cover athlete.
Yeah.
Maybe they went to her. I don't know. You guys mentioned the Kobe connection.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Sabrina does make sense. And she's one of the more household names in the W right now.
Yes.
So I think if you're 2K, that's more what you're looking for than basketball.
Definitely.
Anyway, I say all that to say, that's not why I'm fading 2K.
Oop.
I'm fading 2K because Sabrina couldn't even get a photo shoot, guys. They went and they Google searched Sabrina. They looked up her name.
It's like how we make like.
It's
They
basically
made
my thumbnail.
They made their cover the way we make our thumbnails.
And
Shout
they
out
just
Canva.
cut out that background and threw it on that thing.
That's tough.
It just feels kind of lazy.
Very lazy. They use Canva. That's like you reverse search the fonts from Canva. It's like so much money goes into their graphic design department. It's literally the entire thing is graphic design. It's a video game. They make the whole thing with computers, but they couldn't make like a real cover with like a photo shoot.
Fly her out.
Right. She's available.
Yeah, would have 100% been a great commercial. Like the behind the scenes of the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Different.
They could have done some
it.
cool thing where she's passing to Kobe, and they could have done some cool collaboration. No, just a picture of her from a game. No real
Her
explanation. Yeah.
She's out there hooping, I guess.
Great job, 2K.
Go Sabrina.
Now,
Good
you know
for
what?
Sabrina.
Sabrina
I'm
getting
not
a
even
check,
going to
though.
play the game.
Ooh.
Boycotting 2K.
Oh,
Everyone knows I'm a huge 2K head.
toss
Avid gamers
toss
over here.
the game console over.
Get it out.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what.
The console.
I don't even know what it is.
Throw out the
The
whole
Wii.
game.
Is it a Wii
I would-
game?
I would play it
I
on
would
the
play
Wii.
if it was on the Wii.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Fantastic tailing and fading, everybody.
I don't know if 2K could beat Wii Sports Resort basketball.
Facts, dude.
Oh.
On the 3-point contest, dude.
Yeah, come on.
Wet. I used to be wet, bro. That was a great tailing and fading.
Support betting the W so we can afford to get a Wii.
Dude, and we would stream. We'll stream.
Twitch
stream.
legends. betting
We'll make
W.
all the characters girls, and then we'll make them play each other. It's hilarious. Great tailing.
That's fancy, right?
Great tailing and fading. Great tailing and fading. Let's get you out of here. Let's get into some betting the weekend.
All the characters.
Alright. Let's get into this weekend slate, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Before we get into this weekend, let's talk about a little bit about last week.
Facts. Okay, yeah. So what do we have going on?
The main thing I have that is just so funny to me. Our girl AZB got traded again. Amanda, I'm not gonna try and butcher her middle name or last name. Zowie.
Zoe.
I don't know.
Meant to be.
Yeah, Amanda got traded again from the Mystics to the Fever. Mystics robbed them.
Yes.
And if I were you, Amanda, I would not be unpacking my bags.
No.
You have gone.
I think she's the first player in WNBA history to be traded 3 times in the same
I think
season.
she has to be, right?
She tied the record for most times being traded in a career. No one's ever been traded 5 times in their career. So
It's
she
hilarious.
will probably be the first to do so. Yeah, she's just getting thrown around from city to city. It's especially tough when you're probably renting. Like, based on the WNBA salary, like, you're probably signing a lease and she's out of here.
It's like the minor league baseball.
Yeah,
renting.
right. Like getting thrown, like, oh man, I gotta go to Birmingham now.
Oh man, I can barely afford this rent.
Right.
I gotta another lease.
You're gonna live in Brooklyn now. Yeah,
Hey, at least you're going to Indiana.
facts.
probably afford it
Facts. Facts. That's a solid team too. And she'll add something to that
Yeah.
roster. Hopefully they keep her around for a
Did you
bit.
see on Twitter, they had like a little welcome party or something?
Yeah.
And 4 people pulled.
Yeah. It's tough when you got a small roster.
They are thrilled about this pickup.
Yes. We'll see how it works out for
Yeah.
both teams.
Hopefully the trade deadline's fun.
Yeah, I think
mean-
that'll be interesting.
Yeah, usually there's not many trades, but I feel like there's been way more than usual this
Yeah,
year.
definitely. I think they're getting more into the idea of moving players
Yeah.
around and bettering your roster part of the way through the year.
Exactly.
I think my big takeaway from this week was that the Wings almost beat the Aces. I was watching that game. I stayed up to watch it. I really convinced myself that they're going to pull it off. They were up by 10.5, 13 in the third quarter, and slowly but surely, the Aces just chipped away, and the Wings' offense kind of fell apart late. I still believe in the Wings, but not confident in them.
Mm-hmm.
But they are fun, and like sometimes fun beats good. It almost did the other night. I think calling the Aces good is a discredit to them. Like,
Yeah.
we were talking about it last night. Like, I don't know that they will lose. I think saying they're going to lose 5 games would be a bold statement. Like,
Yeah.
at this point, it doesn't even look like they'll lose the second game.
No, and they're just going to walk through the West.
Right. The West is not very good. West cannot compete, and the Aces are just unbeatable at this point. I mean, that's what it looks to be.
Mm-hmm.
I know we want to get into some All-Star talk because the All-Star rosters were announced, and A'ja and Brianna Stewart will be picking their team soon. But is there a game that you were super pumped about this weekend?
I mean, going back to my AZB talk, I'm looking at Fever Mystics tonight. That
Instant revenge game.
fun-ass revenge game.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
Go
quick.
right back. Why did she even leave DC?
She probably did. Oh, no, yeah. Maybe they were there. It looked like it was.
I had to pull up early. Yeah, that's gonna be big. That's gonna be big. It's not very often that we get an opportunity for a revenge game, but this is like right away. Like,
Yeah.
welcome back. They might not even have time to prepare a video for like
No.
a thank you for your service.
And she's got to be part of like the most revenge games She's been traded the most, but then she had the Dearica Hamby revenge game. That was a real revenge game.
Yeah.
And now she's the Queen Egbo.
Queen Egbo
revenge
AZB swap. Yeah, that's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be big to watch. The Fever have kind of cooled off lately.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people got very high on them, and I hope that they get back to their winning ways as a formerly very confident future holder and 10 wins for them. I'm pumped to see Mystic Suns. It seems like they play good games when they get together, and they have very different styles. But it seems like when the Mystics play the Sun, they kind of match that tempo.
Yeah.
Because the Suns score a lot and the Mystics do not score a lot. But it seems like when Washington gets on the floor with Connecticut, it's a high scoring game.
Yeah, it's always a fun one.
I'll be looking at that over. I'll be looking at that to be a close game late. So that's gonna be an interesting matchup for sure.
I'll be looking at. I'll be at that game, so I'll be looking at AT triple double again.
You know. Good. She did it again. Oh man. All right. Not speaking of Alyssa Thomas.
Halfway speaking of Alyssa
Thomas. Kinda. Let's draft our All-Star squads from these starters.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll be A'ja.
I'll be A'ja, you be Brianna. I think that makes sense. I'll do a little rock, paper, scissors.
I think that
See
works.
who leads off.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And that's the other thing.
I think you got
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go.
It's a big one.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, okay. That was a big comeback for me. That was huge. All right, you lead off. We'll go through all the names. Not going to list them off now, but we'll pick starters. And this is your... So you have Brianna Stewart.
I am Brianna Stewart.
I have A'ja Wilson. I
go.
am her. And then we will each pick our 4 other starters from the list.
All right. I think I want just the most ridiculous front court ever. And I'm going to go Satu Sabli.
Ooh,
1-1.
okay.
Real quick.
I was going to go to that with my second pick.
Okay.
Because
your first pick on the board.
All-Star games are all about scoring.
I know.
It is always the ultimate, hammer the over, even if it's set twice as high as a normal game, because nobody wants to play defense.
Yeah.
In the All-Star game, we see it with every league. No one's trying to injure themselves playing any defense.
Exactly.
Give me the player who scores a ton of points when it doesn't really matter. Give me Enrique. I was going to keep the wing stars together because I love the way that they play in tandem. Satu Sabli is a great pick. I didn't give you a chance to elaborate on it, but Enrique just scoring a lot of scoring.
Yeah, I just think that'll be a really fun front court. I almost just want to go all bigs.
That would be interesting.
Have fun anywhere near the paint.
That would be interesting.
But I think you make a great point about scoring.
Yeah.
And I think there's one name on here that just lights on fire.
Yeah.
You saw it in the playoffs last year, and I think I want Chelsea Gray on my squad.
Yeah. She is an X factor. She is similar to Alyssa Thomas in that she's going to do a little bit of everything.
Yep.
And she can just score like crazy.
Ridiculous.
Let's see. I have my center in A'ja Wilson, but I do probably want some more height if I'm taking a guard right off the bat. So give me Aaliyah Boston. Give me the rook. I'm putting the former Gamecocks together. A'ja and Aaliyah working down low. Give me that tandem. The Dawn Staley special.
Nice.
Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah, that should be fun. I think A'ja has to take Aaliyah.
I think they got to.
I think it's in her contract. I think Dawn
Dawn. She'll get an angry phone call
Aaliyah
from Dawn if she doesn't take Aaliyah. That's gonna be dope to see them in the same jersey, working together at the All-Star game.
I'm very glad you let my next pick fall to me. I just forgot about it. Last time she was high on my board. Saw Chelsea Graham, I feel like I have to take her.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be the most ridiculous backcourt you've ever seen. I'm taking Jewel Lloyd.
Ooh,
you can't.
Okay.
There's no more. Just the best bucket getter in the league.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That was my other.
Have fun.
When I was looking for scoring, I was like either Jewel Lloyd or Enrique. They can both get 40 points easy. Give me another guard to complement Enrique. Give me Jackie Young.
Okay.
From the Aces. she's just another weapon that the Aces have at their disposal. Can
Mm-hmm.
score a ton of points. Can also dish it. Give me Jackie Young.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So we got BG on the board. 2 bigs on the board.
Got a lot of bigs in this
here.
list here.
And I think I'll go BG. That
Okay.
should be I think that should be have fun anywhere near the paint.
Right. Yeah. Facts.
BG,
Like
Brianna,
the ultimate
Sasha.
shot
Come
blocker.
on.
Damn, yeah, this is gonna.
Oh my God.
My team's gonna be relying a lot on Enrique to shoot the ball from outside. I believe that leaves me with Nneka and Gumake.
Yep.
That's perfect. I think she can kind of stretch the floor, be a bit of a point forward of sorts, which is good because I already have two bigs, so she can kind of switch a little bit. I like Nneka to round out my starting 5.
All right.
So we'll see how the true draft of the All-Stars shakes out.
Yeah, those are our starters.
But those are our starters. Who
Wanna
read
get
them
into
off for me.
reserves?
Oh, do we want reserves?
I think we should go reserves.
Why not, dude? Let's keep it rolling.
I was really eyeing the reserves.
Does my list have reserves on it?
Yeah, you got it right here.
Okay, you got it.
I had first pick for the starters.
You did.
I'll give you first pick
What a nice guy.
for the.
Well, I know exactly who you want.
I know who you
But
want.
I know
So.
who I want. As much as I would love to dunk on you by snaking your pick away, I'm gonna roll with EDD.
Really?
I have to. She's my favorite
Okay.
player. I have to stay loyal to Ellen Deldon. Still a solid player, a great bucket getter off the bench. Not the best player on the list,
Yeah.
but I love her. I gotta roll her. I gotta have her on my team.
I like that. You did leave the best player on the board.
I did.
On the board for me. I will go with Alyssa Thomas. Please and thank you. Very quickly.
Easy. She's the best reserve. Probably
Should
could have been a starter. Should have been a starter. Yeah, I saw that coming. That is the best player. Left her on the board there.
Mhm.
Give me a Feest Collier.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Gonna need one of the best players in the league to come off the bench for me. Can score a lot. Can rebound a lot. This team has some great bigs on it.
Yeah.
This whole list has bigs on it, but
I did not realize how good the bigs in the league were
Dude, they're
until I'm looking
dominant.
at this list now.
Dominant.
When there's only one on a team.
right,
Like,
exactly.
who cares?
They're very spread out. Every team has a solid big.
Yeah. Oh man. Like, dude, this is crazy. Anyway, I'll go Kelsey Plum.
Fair.
She's right there for
Fair.
me. I think I got it.
Gonna need a distributor. I think realistically, A'ja probably would have taken her first because that's the homie. Probably would have picked her up.
She might want to go against her.
Honestly, yeah, that might be
That's
sick.
the most fun part of this.
You got a couple great Liberty guards, but give me the ultimate distributor. I got a lot of scorers. Give me Courtney Vandersloot.
All right,
who's gonna
CVS.
CVS is going to deliver your prescription any way you want it. Great scorer. She's going to be feeding them all day long.
Oh man, this is fun. These
These
are
are
a lot of
strong.
great names.
It's fun to pick all-stars
Yeah.
and names that you know.
Yeah, I was on MLB Twitter,
Oh,
and every
man.
time there's a replacement, it's like
Who is that?
Julio Rodriguez joining a stacked AL roster. No shit, it's the best players in the
The
league.
All-Star game. It is the All-Star game.
Anyway,
It's
I'll
fun.
go my bench backcourt, straight Kelsey's. We're going Kelsey Mitchell, bucket getter extraordinaire. Good luck with that.
Dude, that's solid. That's solid. I'm going to keep my Liberty guards together then. Give me Sabrina.
Okay.
Great shooter off the bench. That's about it. But that's
2K
about all you
cover.
need. Yeah, the 2K cover athlete. Give me her.
All right, you'll keep the Liberty together. I'll keep the Sun together. I'll go with the Wanda Bonner.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So we got Ezzy Magbagor, Cheyenne Parker, Alicia Gray, and that's it.
KFC,
KFC. Woo! Is it your pick or my pick? My pick?
your pick.
Okay. Give me Alicia Gray. Alicia
I
Gray is
wanted
a
her.
scorer.
I
Alicia
wanted
Gray
her.
has been lighting it up for the Dream. The Dream have been playing well too.
Yeah, no doubt.
I feel like we don't talk about them a ton because it's easy to forget about them because they're not making a ton of noise, but they just score so many points.
Yeah, they have the highest pace of play I think ever.
It doesn't surprise me. Every single night they're scoring at least 90 points.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
They're a fun team. They're just solid.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the All-Stars. I will go Clea Copper. Thank you for letting me take her.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So this leaves the last two, Ezi Magbabor and Cheyenne Parker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not super familiar with either of their games. It's hard. I don't keep up with the Storm a ton. But
it's tough to want to.
Yeah, exactly. Give me Cheyenne Parker. I'll keep the dream together.
There you go.
No
Keep
reason
the
to
dream
break.
alive.
No reason to break them up.
And that
Good
leaves
chemistry.
Ezzy, which, hey, I am very happy with.
She's an all-star. Fun fact: she's actually a very good player because she's an all-star.
She made it.
Those are the all-star rosters. It's fun to do this and like do a draft where you know everybody, because mock drafts are kind of hard. You don't know everybody yet, but we know these are good
the
players.
Overseas names.
Yeah,
they might be good.
they might be.
I don't know.
We know these names are good for sure.
Yep. So Brianna, you're watching. Hey,
we just gave you the strategy.
gave you the team.
We gave you the strategy.
Satu, Chelsea Gray, Jewel Lloyd, and BG.
Dirty.
Unbeatable.
Dirty. Might be beatable though if A'ja goes with my strategy. I like my team. This was a fun segment. This was awesome. Let's
Do we have to?
do this. So I'm
confident.
Things are not as bad as I thought because I am figuring out betting. Still, when you lose,
We're newly 21.
We are. We're
Almost.
When you lose a bet, you only lose one unit. You put a unit down. I've been subtracting units in a different way. I thought we were really in the hole. We're only 5 units in the hole. All we got to do is hit a plus 500 parlay, and we're back to zero.
Let's go plus 500 then.
Let's throw something together. We got 4 games going on tonight, so we got a lot of options. We got a buffet here. Okay. I was looking at the wings this morning. The line was at plus 9.5. It's moved to plus 8.5. That's my walk-off pick.
I know. I was looking at my walk-off pick moves too, but I love it so much. I think we got to throw it in the parlay, and I could figure something else out later.
What you got?
Aaliyah Boston. It was over 15.5 this morning.
Oh,
points
down to
14.5. I think that's as sure of a thing as it gets.
I think that's our.
She might not get any touches. She had 9 shots. She went 8 for 9. That's over 14.5 points.
Yeah.
And everyone's complaining that she doesn't get the ball the most. So.
Yeah, I think that's our player prop for today
That's
is A'ja Boston 14.5. For the parlay itself, what do we like here? It's hard to ignore the dream over. They are playing the Sky. It's set at 169.5.
The Sky have really bad vibes.
The Sky are just.
They were the good vibes team earlier, and then they started losing, and then their coach ran away, running from the grind. And their GM ran away.
At the same time. It's one guy.
They decided to have that be the. Those are 2 very important roles, guys, and there's going to be filled by one dude.
Lose them both at the same time because one guy.
Because he wants to go be an assistant for the Raptors.
Dude. Good on the Raptors for recruiting like WNBA coaching and like seeing the talent there, but like, come on, you went from winning a WNBA championship with this guy to now you're an assistant with the Raptors. No way that's an upgrade for you.
And you're not even the GM anymore. You got to deal with Masai.
Right? Yeah.
War criminal himself. I mean, what?
Whoa. Where was the
There's a reason he's in Canada. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. He was the most powerful person in the Chicago Sky organization, and then went to become an assistant coach for the Raptors.
I think we're supposed to be building a parlay. I think that I'm afraid that there's going to be like WNBA to NBA pipeline coaching. I think there's going to be some recognition there.
Yeah.
Because if you're coaching at the highest level of women's basketball, probably be a pretty good coach at the men's game too.
You know
it's
how
just
to coach.
basketball.
You know how to coach.
So
hopefully it was out for some female coaches as well.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they happen to snake one of the male coaches from
And the Raptors, they wanted to interview Becky.
Yeah.
If they did interview Becky, I don't know what they did. And then they're just poaching all the WNBA talent.
The Raptors are really high on WNBA coaching talent. Yes, let's build a parlay. Okay. We don't even have a single leg yet. So, since the Sky are so disappointing this year, what about the Dream at plus 1.5?
Yeah. I think I like it. Every time we're confident, we're down 5 units.
Exactly. So the fact that we're not that confident is probably a good thing. The Dream have been hot lately. They can score a ton of points. This guy don't score as many points. So, yeah, why not? Dream plus 1.5. We'll throw that in there at minus 110.
I see the Mystics here minus 3.5, but I think we should stick with A'ja Boston points, and we can't throw in we can't double up on it.
Yeah, true.
Otherwise, they won't let us place it.
Yes.
DraftKings loves that.
The Wings Aces total is interesting.
It is.
It is
high.
so high. Obviously, they played a great game the other night, but
it seems like the score.
175 is. I mean, that's a lot of points. What did they combine for the other night? They 82 to 89 says 160 plus 11. 171. So they're expecting an even higher scoring game. Hammer the under. Hammer the under 175 at minus 110.
I think we gotta throw A'ja Boston. I'm adamant about this.
I don't think it will.
Can you?
I don't
think
think.
you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could even put that in there. Okay. For some reason, I feel like it hasn't let us do that in the past.
I think it's when it's the same game.
Oh.
So that's why we couldn't pick the Mystics.
Oh,
So
okay.
we tried to build the Mystics in there, and wouldn't let us.
Okay, perfect. Then yeah, let's hammer A'ja Boston over 14.5. That's the parlay. Dream plus 1.5. Aces Wings under 175, incredibly high number, and then A'ja over 14.5 points.
This is the one.
This might be the one.
Plus 5.95.
We're gonna plus 5.95. If we win this one, we'll have almost 1 unit in the positive direction. So throw a unit on the BTW TGI Friday parlay. This is the bounce back right here. This is where we get it
We're
back.
gonna be in the positive after this.
We are.
I can feel it. I actually feel really good about
Great
this
vibes. Great vibes. We've turned this table around. We got some great vibes going. So that's the BTW Friday parlay. Let's bring Cait in for some Feast or Famine and some roll of dice.
Welcome back, Cait.
What's up, Beast?
Hi.
How you doing,
Legend.
Cait?
Welcome back.
Legend. Back behind the table. We've missed you.
It's over there.
I know.
So far.
The viewers missed you. This is Feast or Famine. So every week we give Cait some parlays, and she tells us whether these players are going to feast or famine on their props provided by DraftKings.
Mm-hmm.
Cait, got some numbers for you today.
Okay.
Usually they are numbers. This week is no different. Some numerals for you. Satu Sabli has been up and down lately. Can go off for a big night. Can have a slow night as well. She and the Wings are in Dallas to face the Aces tonight. Will Satu go over or under 18.5 points tonight? Under. Okay.
I think with their opponent is a huge factor in that. I do not think she's getting a whole 19 over the Aces.
A lot of points.
Yeah.
That's a very high number that they've set for her. I don't mind that under.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that famine, rather.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a high number.
It would be interesting to see how A'ja can guard her
Yeah.
in space.
Right.
I still think she's a great
Live
player.
around the perimeter.
I think she'll probably
Satu.
get 15, 16 points, but I
Yeah.
don't think she'll get up to 19.
Over 10. She had 9 the last game against the Aces.
I was trying to figure out, I tried to predict whether I think it'll be a feast or a famine based on the numbers, and it's like, she went for 9, the game before that she went for 27. She'll go for 18, then she'll go for 25, so I think it's just easier to bet the under when she's being guarded by A'ja Wilson. That's just kind of an auto
the
bet.
opponents are a big factor in my feasting or famine.
For sure. How about A'ja Boston rebounds? They've got her number at 8.5 boards for A'ja tonight.
I don't care what the number is. She's feasting.
Woo!
She
Okay.
played us.
Okay.
What?
She played us on her boards.
She
Could have
did,
grabbed
she
5.5. Now she's gonna get 8.5. Are you kidding
I
me?
think the way she's been playing, yes, she's gonna grab solid 9 boards.
I'm blown away every night. Like, I know we've fallen over A'ja Boston all the time, but she is such a pro already. Like, she's an All-Star, which is crazy, and she plays like it. Night in and night out, she's the leading scorer for the year.
She found her footing.
It's incredible.
With the pros.
It's incredible. It took no time at all.
Although we are still hung up over the 5 boards that we did not get because she fouled out.
How could she?
It hurts. Better not let me down.
All right. How about a little assist prop for you?
Who we got?
I'm going to give you Chelsea Gray over under 5.5 assists.
Who are they playing?
The Wings.
Thank you.
That's the same game.
That's the same game.
It's the same game as this one.
All of these ones. Okay.
No,
Well,
not all of
Leah.
them.
I was gonna say no. I like the over. I do like the over on that one. I'm not too familiar, as you can tell by my question of who are they playing. Not too familiar with who Chelsea Gray is. That's
All-Star starter.
All-Star starter. I did learn that last segment. But I'm not familiar with her game as much as some other players. But taking a look at her stats a little bit, I like that number for her.
Mm-hmm.
That's just low enough that I don't think she'll go under it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she'll go too much above it.
Yeah.
I think she's a very median assister.
I think they
But
got
I
the
think
line about right.
5.5
Yeah.
is very doable for her.
I didn't know who Chelsea Gray was for a while. Like later than I should have too, because she's just a quiet superstar. Like she clocks in, clocks out, doesn't do anything flashy. Well, she does do things that are flashy. She just doesn't make a big deal out of it.
Crazy.
She has that pass behind the
Bro, yeah, come on.
You know, I did see that,
But yeah, she's a player who can score and distribute and grab a couple boards. She's just another all-around star that
Problem
the
is,
Aces have.
I'm not good with names.
It's
I
tough.
need to see a picture of face.
I've mentioned this before. There's a lot of name sharing in the WNBA.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Grays because there's also an Alicia Gray who is also an All-Star and also plays a similar style, and I'm sure they're playing Chelsea's too. So it's tough when they share names. But yeah, Chelsea Gray is a great player for the Aces. I also think that she'll get at least 6 assists.
Yeah.
Not too many more than that, but not less either.
Mm-hmm.
So we're primarily feasting this week.
We're feasting. We got positive vibes.
We like that.
I
put them in the
where are my
basketball.
dice?
They're in the basketball.
Don't move my dice.
I was cleaning. We had a party.
Okay,
That's not my bad.
we're gonna hit you with some roll the dice. Here. To finish off betting the weekend, for those of you who don't know, rolling the dice is a segment that we do where we roll 3 dice, real dice, then 2, then 1, and we get 3 numbers which comprise a stat line. We assign that to a player this weekend, and whoever gets the closest wins. I believe you two shared a dub.
We did.
Y'all bodied me and Andrea last week. Y'all were both exactly, I believe, 4 total units off. So y'all have caught. Dan, was that your first or your second? That was your second, right? So
I got the first one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So that was your second. Ended a long drought. Cait, you're on fire. It seems like every time you're back here, you nail this line.
Yeah.
I won 1, or maybe 2, maybe 1. But we've all hit it a few times, so I think we're all hungry for a win this week.
Always.
Damon, I'll give you 3.
Against team.
Hey,
11. 11.
Ooh.
Lemon. Okay. 6.
Okay.
11, 6. And 4. Okay.
11, 6, and 4.
Oh.
11, 6, and 4.
I'm
Okay.
looking.
Whoa. Kind of a weird line.
That is a gross line.
Kind of a weird line. All right. I've had a name in mind for the last few episodes,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of like it. So some of us just learned who Chelsea Gray is. I have had Chelsea Gray in mind for a while because she tends to hit about 10 to 15 points, 5 to 7 assists, and a few rebounds. So she's kind of got the perfect dice line that she averages. I am going to stick with your number. I'm going to go 11 points. I'm going to go 6 assists, 4 boards tonight against the Wings. I'm going to go Chelsea Gray, 11, 4, and 6. Chelsea against the Wings.
Okay.
I have had her in mind. We've had some weird numbers lately,
Yeah,
so it hasn't really made
right.
sense, but this one, I think it kind of makes sense. I think she'll go a little over on points, probably 14 or 15 points, but I think 4 boards sounds like her, 6 assists sounds like her, so I like that number for her.
You want it?
No.
All right, I'll
I'm not
go.
having a good
I
time.
might give 2 players because one. First of all, I'm thinking Natasha Cloud.
Okay.
She might be hurt,
Yeah.
so she might not play. Questionable for Friday. Maybe I'll pick her for a later game. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just do that.
Put that on the back burner.
Natasha Cloud.
Get healthy, then we'll talk.
Well, let's see their schedule, Mystic schedule. If they have a later game this week, yeah, I like it. Natasha Cloud, again, I'll be in attendance against the Sun on Sunday. Natasha Cloud, Philly legend, Twitter activist.
Period.
Love what she's doing there. She's going for 11, what was it, 11, 6, and 4?
6 and
11 points, 6 assists, 4 boards.
4. Okay.
I'm-
Heavy on assists this week so far.
I'm
Kate's
looking-
going with a big.
I'm looking at like just player stats, just
Yeah.
kind of seeing where people fit in.
Yep.
What's going on with Tiffany Hayes and lacking rebounds?
She's small.
Yeah.
She played.
I got a few
She
inches
got
on
a
her.
whole whole zero
on the season.
across.
She's not
She
grabbed
has
a board all
no
year.
rebounds.
I don't know what these are. No, just from like last game.
Oh,
Oh. You only pick some players.
you're addicted.
I think
See,
we've
that's
learned
the
this about
problem.
you.
Is I was looking at a Sun player.
Well, let's not do
Yeah.
11,
I guess you're
11
allowed.
other teams. Yeah, that's true.
You're allowed, but
The only one I don't know what website. Every time I look for stats, it's a different website. I can never go back to. I'm really missing my laptop. I'm looking on my phone. It's stressful. I'm thinking I'm gonna lose it this week, but give me a name. I'm just learned. Know the face. Just learned the name. Key Nurse.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, she's on the Storm, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Whatever they put us. I don't.
Tomorrow against the Liberty, or Tuesday against the Mystics.
I like
Those are your options.
I like.
Yeah.
Storm Liberty is gonna be such a
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Suck.
Tuesday,
Okay.
just with a chance they have the ball more.
Versus the Mystics. Okay. And what's the line?
11, 4, and 6.3 runs this.
Oof. Okay.
Same line.
We all are rocking with some assists this week. So Chelsea Gray for me tonight, Natasha Cloud on Sunday, and then Kia Nurse on Tuesday. So those are the Betting the Dice lines. Take those with
You
you.
know what's on Tuesday? Actually,
Jesus Christ.
Big guy.
big guys turning
Big
21.
2-1.
So we could throw a little on Kia Nurse 11 points.
Yeah, there we go. First
Little
bet of
watch
his
party.
his career.
I would not roll the Cait on my first one.
That's okay.
We'll cook up a parlay for your birthday.
there you
Don't
go.
worry.
Birthday parlay.
All right.
A
Excellent.
special episode.
On
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
We are going to finish off with our walk-off picks. Excellent rolling the dice, everybody. Let's hit them with some walk-off picks. Last week, I felt confident about Elena Deladon rebounds. She let me down. Cait, did you have a second pick last week?
I had 2. I did.
What was the second one? You took.
Kalia points over? Question mark. I know I had to pull it mid-episode
Yeah.
because I missed a time. Can we roll
I guess
back the
this-
clip?
Yeah. Run it back.
She had 17. I'm just going to give you a win.
Whoa.
I don't think. No, I think it was over 17. I'm not gonna lie. Or like the line was set over 17. That doesn't help anything up. I think it was like 18 and a half.
All right.
I'm saying I don't think I got it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Take a loss then. So Kate's in at 8-16. I'm just ahead of her at 9-15. Damon finally took an L. You gave a really good
I went
pick.
for it, bro.
You have the room to do it. You're up at 14-10. You were chilling. Damon, why don't you lead us off with your bounce back pick?
All right, we're bouncing back. I know we like DraftKings here, Massachusetts pod. I went over to FanDuel, found a line I liked a little better.
Ooh, okay.
Kelsey Mitchell over 16.5 tonight.
Ooh,
I like
okay.
the one Fever player in Leah Boston. I'm gonna stick with the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell, hooper, and a bucket,
Absolutely.
and a problem.
And the answer.
Facts.
All right. Kelsey Mitchell, 16.5. Cait, what do you got for us?
I got, for some reason, specifically Sunday's game. I'm taking the Chicago side over the Atlanta Dream.
Okay.
They play tonight as well. I don't know why I specified Sunday,
Okay.
but I like the vibes of a Sunday better in Chicago, so
Sure. Why
I'm
not?
rolling with
Sunday in
that.
Chicago, you know Kanye's pulling up.
Facts. I don't hate it at all.
I
Sky,
hated that.
the Sky over the Dream on Sunday. I am going to hit everybody with this line moved.
No.
I will own up. I will bet. I'll give you the current one. It was Wings plus 9.5. I loved it. Now it's Wings plus 8.5. I like it. I don't love it. Wings plus 8.5 against the Aces. That's a lot of points. Even for the Aces, I think it's a lot of points. I think the Wings will hopefully be motivated by blowing that huge lead in the last game and come out and actually play in this game. Wings plus 8.5. Hammer it. Hammer it. Those are our walk-off picks. Hopefully, we got 3 winners for you. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is an excellent episode. We appreciate you always. And
Yes, sir. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, mainly Instagram.
And TikTok.
And TikTok.
And YouTube Shorts. Or just subscribe.
subscribe to YouTube.
There you go.
And we'll see you.